One Man's Opinion. Today I am reviewing the Playhouse on Park production of the East Coast premiere of the new musical, The Ugly Christmas Sweater Musical by Dan Knechtges and Larche Dominick, based on an idea by Dan Knechtges, directed by Cronin, née Barlowski, and running through December 22nd at Playhouse on Park at 244 Park Road in West Hartford, Connecticut. You don't need to be some famous fashion designer to support my channel. All you need is $1 a month to send my way via Patreon, where you can support my work here and my classic cinema podcast, Yesterday's Matinee, where we just finished recording our episode on the 2004 film Ray. Your support helps meet expenses like travel, parking, and food. Whatever you can donate is appreciated. Thank you to all my patrons, especially my Neo and Hamilton tier patrons, and welcome to the new ones. A link will be in the description. Not all Christmas shows are going to be worth writing home about, and alas, The Ugly Christmas Sweater, though it has its funny moments, is overall underwhelming. It is the night of the annual Christmas party for the Corporate Office of American Regalia Uniforms, a clothing company that specializes in uniforms for mostly working middle-class jobs. Cheryl, played by Jennings, is the human resources rep for the company, and she is attempting to get the staff motivated for the party as they await their boss to show up with their Christmas bonuses. Everything goes sideways when the boss decides not to show up because he has run off to Tahiti, having sold the company and kept the Christmas bonuses for himself. Doubling down on the tragedy is Olga, played by Solito, who is in charge of rebranding the company and laying off the staff. Cheryl and her staff are given 1 hour to devise a new fashion line that will allow them to save their careers. The show's title being what it is, you know where this is going. They decide to create a line of ugly Christmas sweaters. Your enjoyment of The Ugly Christmas Sweater is going to be dependent upon your tolerance for over-the-top eccentric characters with mild development and improvisational interaction with the audience. The characters tend to lead toward being annoying more than likable. One character, Doug, played by Marcel Werder, is an HR nightmare, frequently sexually harassing employees and acting lewdly at the party. His antics, I can only suppose, is supposed to be played for laughs, but it's not funny. It's cringe and unnecessary, and the best part of the first half of the play is when the character leaves the show and never returns. Werder comes back as the flamboyant Niles, a fashionably questionable assistant to the boss who ran off. This is a far more entertaining character, and Werder is redeemed with a role that is far more tolerable for an hour and 40-minute show. Cheryl and Olga are so over the top that you wish you were anywhere else but at this party with them. Jeff Canter's character Charlie and Sharon Whitley's character Kelly, Cheryl's daughter, aren't as bad. I wouldn't mind hanging out with them, but they're supporting roles to the more prominent Cheryl, and they're more there for snarky one-liners than any actual depth. This is a musical, but only in the most tangential of ways. It's more of a play with songs in it. The songs are mostly parodies of Christmas classics, reworking the lyrics to sort of narratively progress the story in some way. It's unnecessary. The show would have been 15 minutes shorter and more enjoyable with maybe only 1 or 2 songs that are there to accommodate a costume change or two backstage. The show does improve once it gets into the second half, as at the pre-show, audience members are asked if they want to participate in the show at some point. When they do, they are brought on stage to model various ugly Christmas sweaters that are given to them to wear. This part of the show is actually pretty funny, but it is less on account of the writing as it is the cast getting to let loose and improvise with the audience. It's a shame because we finally get to see what the cast is capable of, and we only discover it through the imaginations and improvisation, not in the script. You get to see some real glimpses of talent here, and it's a shame that they are weighed down by such a mediocre story. And who knows how it plays out night to night, as their improvisation is dependent upon the willingness of the audience to participate. The night I was in attendance, the cast ended up with some great audience members who helped liven up the performance. These are the moments worth attending the show for. Though I was underwhelmed by this show, Erin Delo's costumes are great. Cheryl looks like the middle-aged HR person dressing like she is trying too hard at her job. Olga is sharply dressed as the all-black wearing soulless axewoman of some European conglomerate that's buying out this company. The sweaters are ridiculous, and I love them, especially the too tight gingerbread man sweater and the Christmas light sweater. The Ugly Christmas Sweater musical is not that exciting, though I found the improvisational moments delightful. The scripted humor of the play felt forced, not that funny, and sometimes just cringeworthy. Barbara Aaron Delo's costumes are a singular beacon of light in the show, but the rest of the show is pretty threadbare. But I am only one man's opinion, so be sure to leave yours in the comments below. If you'd like to see the Ugly Christmas Sweater musical, I'll leave a link in the description where you can get tickets. Also in the description will be links to my Patreon page, my Spotify page, and my social media. Please visit them if you'd like to support my show. You can also support me by liking and sharing this video, subscribing to the channel, and clicking the notification bell to be alerted to my future reviews. My next review will be the new Broadway musical Swept Away. Thank you for watching, and I will see you at the theater.